going on, guys? Welcome back to Just JP Plus. I hope that you're having a lovely day. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me here. We've gone through some movies, we've done a few here and there, but now we are finally making our way to Apocalypse Now. This is a film that you guys have recommended quite a bit, even before Just JP Plus. Ever since we listened to The Doors, their self-titled and debut album, we listened to The End, which is the last track on that album. And ever since that, even then, you guys have said that track was used so greatly in Apocalypse Now. You should go watch it if you haven't, and I haven't. so from that, it's always been a seed implanted in my mind. And now that we actually are doing a movie reaction channel, it just makes sense to go ahead and watch it. You know. So Apocalypse Now, it was released in 1979. All I know is that it's like a psychological war film. That's literally the extent of what I know. I don't know the plot. I don't know the story. I've always heard about it. This is one of those ones you always hear about alongside movies like Platoon. I've kind of always associated those two together, but I haven't seen either of those. And then another one, Full Metal Jacket, another one I haven't seen. But I kind of associate those movies all kind of together in my mind. And I know that there's a bunch of different cuts of Apocalypse Now. I'm just going with the theatrical version because it's the theatrical version. And I don't know which cut is like the proper one. You know, that becomes a whole thing, especially as someone who doesn't know anything about the film. And it's like, it's my first time watching it. So let's just stick with what audience saw when it first debuted here. And then, of course, you know, maybe I'll watch the other cuts on my own, if I enjoy the movie. But I hope that you guys are having a good day. Thank you so much for being here. If it's your first time, welcome. If it's not, welcome back. But let's go ahead and get the movie started. Let me get my full screen up here. And then let us go ahead and begin Apocalypse Now. Did I press play? Oh, okay, there it is. I hear the music coming in now, but it was really quiet and it made me question if my audio was actually working.
I'll never look into your eyes. All our children.
Oh yeah, that's good sound design.
I'm still only in Saigon. Every time I think I'm gonna wake up back in the jungle.
Gotta do your Tai Chi in the morning. Or night. Whatever time this is. Perfect track to use. The chaos of it with his mindset right now. That's perfect. Just trying to drown your pain.
What do you want? Are you alright, Captain?
What do you
What's it
want?
look like?
Doesn't look like you're quite alright.
You have orders to report to ComSec Intelligence at Nha Trang.
Let's take a shower.
Let's get moving. We're gonna take a shower, Captain.
Cold awakening.
I was going to the worst place in the world, and I didn't even know it yet. Weeks away and hundreds of miles up a river that snaked through the war like a main circuit cable.
Captain, have you ever seen this gentleman before?
No, sir.
Met the general or myself?
No, sir. Not personally.
Notice that you have a bad hand there. Are you wounded?
Had a little fishing accident on R&R, sir.
Fishing on R&R.
Yes, sir.
Usually it's not bad.
That looks pretty good to me.
Try some, Jerry. I don't know how you feel about this strap, but if you'll eat it, you'll never have to prove your courage in any other way. Walt Kurtz was one of the most outstanding officers between good and evil.
He is beating around the bush with philosophy.
Good does not always triumph. Very obviously, he has gone insane.
They're all like, that's your mission. Go get him.
Yes, sir.
Very much so, sir. Obviously insane.
Pick up Colonel Kurtz's path at New Mung Ba. Follow it, learn what you can along the way. I'll infiltrate his team by whatever means available. And terminate the Colonel's command.
Terminate the Colonel's command.
Terminate with extreme prejudice.
That's like what his tape said. Assassin the assassins.
Does not exist.
This is a really interesting setup because it's not necessarily focused on the war or anything like that. Even the mission itself isn't really like war focused. That's really interesting. I love the use of the sound in the music here, because you still hear the rotation of the
How many
helicopter
people
blades.
had I already killed? But this time, it was an American
Gorgeous scenery.
and an officer. I took the mission. What the hell else was I gonna do? I was being ferried down the coast in a Navy PBR, a type of plastic patrol boat, pretty common sight on the rivers. Only problem was I wouldn't be alone.
Morning, Captain.
The crew were mostly just kids. Rock and rollers with one foot in their graves.
How old are you? 17.
The machinist, the one they called Chef, was from New Orleans.
What were you doing when you were
He was
17?
wrapped too tight for Vietnam. Lance on the forward 50s was a famous surfer from the beaches south of L.A.
Getting his tan, Willie
To look at
Ken.
him, you wouldn't believe he'd ever fired a weapon in his life. Mr. Clean was from some South Bronx shithole, and I think the light and the space of Vietnam really put the zap on his head. It might have been my mission, but it sure as shit was the chief's boat.
I took a man who was going up past the bridge at Do Lung. He was regular Army too. Heard he shot himself in the head.
Oh, that's kind of a grim and abrupt ending to the story.
All alone in the men's room out there with the 1st Battalion 35th Infantry and dedicated by the fire team at Arcade to their gloomy CO threat ahead. The Rolling Stones satisfaction.
Work out,
They're all happy right now, but we all know that's going to change soon.
At first, I thought they handed me the wrong dossier. I couldn't believe they wanted this man dead. 3rd generation West Point, top of his class, Korea, airborne. He was 38 years old. Why the fuck would he do that?
Questions.
1966, joins Special Forces, returns Vietnam.
What's that?
Why'd he come back?
It was the air cab, first of the night.
That's them.
Our escorts to the mouth of the Nung River. But they were supposed to be waiting for us another 30 kilometers ahead. Well, air mobile. Those boys just couldn't stay put.
They were just knocking over people's houses now.
2 spades, 3 of spades, 4 diamonds, 6 of clubs,
What?
8 of spades.
Hey, Captain! What's that?
Yes, card. What? Yes, card. Let's Charlie know who did this. Cheer up, son.
That is a young kid. And you know he's feeling down because of whatever just transpired. He said extend a welcome hand. I don't see anything welcoming at the moment.
Hey, what's this? What is this?
This man's hurt pretty bad, sir. But the only thing that's holding his guts in, sir, is that pot lid.
Any man brave enough to fight with his guts strapped on could drink from my canteen any day.
Hey, Colonel, I think one of those sailors, Lance Johnson, the surfer.
Wait, here, sure.
He was going to give him the water. He's so easily distracted.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, Lance. I've admired your nose riding for years. I like your cutback, too. I think you're the best cutback there is.
He leaves a guy dying on the ground
Get
That just wanted some water just to meet the surfer guy. It's a bit shallow. Oh, that's a cow. I did not see a cow.
They choppered in the T-bones and the beer and turned the LZ into a beach party.
Got some Uber Eats.
The more they tried to make it just like home, the more they made everybody miss it.
2 places we can get into the river.
Yeah.
Here and here. It's a pretty wide delta, but these are the only 2 spots I'm really sure of.
That's a fantastic peak.
Peak?
About 6 foot. Yeah, it's an outstanding peak. It's got both a long right and left slide with a bowl section. It's unbelievable. It's just Tube City.
Is he talking about surfing?
Well, I mean, it's pretty hairy in there. It's Charlie's point.
Charlie, don't surf!
That's all he cares about. I feel like there's going to be some foreshadowing with the guy saying, this is the type of guy that doesn't get a scratch. Look at that shot. That's like one of those shots that you know, like, every other movie after has been influenced by. This guy is all about surfing. That's all he's worried about.
This is Eagle Thrust 7.
We're coming low into the rising sun, and about a mile out we'll put on the music. Music? Yeah, I use Wagner. It scares the hell out of the slopes. How come all you guys sit on your helmet?
Don't get a ball blown off!
Now, symbolism, the Valkyries were those who would go and pick up the fallen warriors and bring them to Valhalla. His mission is to go kill a fellow soldier, a fellow warrior. Take him to Valhalla. You can already hear the choppers. It's so beautiful. That's kind of high to jump from. Hurt your knees.
Well done, Hawks, well done. In the area, I'm coming out myself. These people never give up.
And they hit that right on the head. Jeez.
We just had secondary down there in the plaza.
Look for hold out over position X ready.
Duke 6, we've got pointed down there.
How peaceful was this place like 10 minutes ago? Oh. Oh.
Get out of fucking sack. Come here and beat this goddamn heat up there.
This is going all sorts of wrong. Look at that shot.
What do you think?
That's a beautiful shot though. Like film-wise,
No, the
the
waves!
waves. This guy's still talking about the waves? Get down, dude.
This LZ's still pretty hot, sir. Maybe you ought to surf somewhere else. What do you know about surfing, Major? You're goddamn change.
Me right now, sir?
I want to see how right of that stuff is going to change.
Still pretty hairy out there, sir.
You want to surf, soldier?
Yes, sir.
That's good, son, because you either surf or fight. That's clear. Now get going.
You surf or fight.
That's like a bullet for legs.
He's gonna get him killed, the surfer. Oh my god. See, it could also be his way of coping and him wanting to, like, be back home in a way or whatever, you know? He's just endangering really everybody around him. Really?
Let's go, the cat. Hang on.
God damn it! Don't you think it's a little risky for R&R?
If I say
I think he's cracked too. I think he's a little broken. Everyone has their breaking point, right?
Roger, here we go. Good. Give it all you got. Bring in all your ships. Wing abreast.
Oh. That was intense. I'm sorry, but this is a beautiful movie. Like, even this shot is like just good to look at.
Hey, Captain, I want to get some mangoes.
Just don't go out there by yourself. You don't want to go in there alone.
Oh, yeah, we'll hear about that. They lined us up in front of 100 yards of prime rib. What is it?
A tiger? What? That was really unexpected. I didn't come here for this. It's like they're all slowly hitting breaking points, like they said in the beginning. All he wanted to do was cook.
Never get out of the boat.
Never get out the boat.
Absolutely goddamn right. Unless you were going all the way. Kurtz got off the boat. He split from the whole fucking program.
Oops, sorry.
This sure enough is a bizarre sight in the middle of this shit.
Expecting us this time?
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, sukiyaki.
Big old marketplace. Flea market. It's a Playboy. That's a really cool setup, though, for their show. They haven't seen a woman in so long. I'm coming, honey. Oh no, they're coming. She's like, I didn't really mean come. I didn't really mean it. Just ruined the show. I didn't even see the actual band back there. They're hanging on! Bring them back! Bring them back! Oh, just drop it in the water. Well, that was a night.
The war was being run by a bunch of 4-star clowns who were going to end up giving the whole circus away.
They're not playing around with each other.
With the President of the United States, baby.
How long has that kid been on his boat?
7 months.
He's really specializing in busting my balls.
My orders say I'm not supposed to know where I'm taking this boat, so I don't. But one look at you and I know it's gonna be hot, wherever it is.
We're going upriver about 75 clicks above the Dolong Bridge.
That's Cambodia, Captain.
That's classified. We're not supposed to be in Cambodia, but that's where I'm going.
Now he's in the know. But he didn't want to know. And now his last photograph he has is Kurtz, like just dark, in the dark.
Sampan up the board bow. Let's take a look. 9, 3 on the 60 jab. Jug boat, Captain. We're gonna take a routine check. Come on, hurry up, motherfucker! Move it! Come cook! Boarded and inserted.
Baskets, ducks, cooked bananas. There's
Give me
nothing on
shit,
it.
Chef. What's wrong with you? Go on and insert it.
There's the goat.
It's a goat and some fish. There's nothing to check.
There's nothing
Get on that boat!
There's nothing on it, man.
Get on it!
All right. Move it, asshole. Move it.
There's your mangoes you're looking
Look at
for.
that, Chef. Look at it.
That's fucking fish. More coconuts.
Look in the tin can. And rusty can.
Just fucking rice. That's all. There ain't nothing on
Rice.
it.
Yellow can. Check the yellow can. She was sitting on what's in it.
Hold on! Dude!
You want that? Chef, she's moving behind you. She's alive. Check her out. Chef! She's moving behind you. Check her out. Slow down and take it easy. Calm down. Wait a minute. Bring her up, Sissy. Bring her on board. We're taking her to an Arvin.
Look at it.
What are you talking about?
We're taking her to some friendlies, Captain. She's wounded. She's not dead.
Yeah, this shit.
The book says, Captain.
This has all gone wrong.
I told you not to stop. Now let's go.
He's like... He's changed. Like, I had a feeling someone was going to shoot her. I didn't know it was going to be him, to be honest.
Long Bridge was the last army outpost on the Nile River.
Huh? I mean, what's the matter with you? You acting kind of weird.
Hey, you know that last tab of acid I was saving?
Yeah.
I dropped it.
You dropped acid? Far out.
Dropped acid right now? They're done. They're done. They're at the edge of their, you know, their military. This is the last outpost, but the people there are at the edge and the end of their minds. That's crazy.
I was sent here from the train with these 3 days ago, sir. Expected you here a little sooner. This is mail for the boat. You don't know how happy this makes me, sir. Why? Now I can get out of here, if I can find a way.
It's real interesting. It's quite good. Twisted carnival. Even kind of looks like one with lights.
You
Key right to it, son of a bitch!
Get down here!
It's so unnerving, like all the chaos, of course the gunfire and stuff, the atmosphere. But all the talking, all the noise, the music playing.
They're all dead, stupid. There's one still alive underneath their bodies.
Who's the commanding officer here?
Ain't you?
It's you. It's you. Ain't you?
You need a flare?
He said, I don't need a flare. I don't need lights.
Man. He's real close.
Oh, snap. He's gonna blow him up.
Shit! Diesel fuel, but I picked up some ammo. Let's move out.
Do you want to go on? Like this bridge. We build it every night. Charlie blows it right back up again.
And the bridge is burned. There's no coming back once you cross the bridge. This movie has a lot of symbolism as well. I don't know if it, I mean, I'm sure it's intentional. But now we're crossing that line, that final frontier. Man, that bridge really does come down like every night.
There has been a new development regarding your mission, which we must now communicate to you. Months ago, a man was ordered on a mission which was identical to yours. We have reason to believe that he is now operating with Colonel Kurtz. Captain Richard Colby. He was with Kurtz.
That's interesting.
Fuck, man. This is better than Disneyland.
Had the same mission.
Miller Manson.
Now it's with
Kurtz.
Kurtz.
Gee, get a good whip.
She even can't picture me in Vietnam. She pictures me at home having a beer watching TV.
I feel like you're just alerting your position,
She was
making
not sure she could have a
things
relationship
back. Oh! Man, what a great shot that was. Oh! He got hit.
Take out clean! Captain, he's in! He's in! Hey, Bubba! Bubba, you can't die, fucker!
While he was listening to the tape from his family, from his mom, it sounds like.
Soon I have a lot of grandchildren to love and spoil. Love, Mom.
That tape hits. Like I said, once you cross that bridge, there's no going back.
Can't see nothing. We stopping.
You're not authorized to stop this boat, Chief.
I said I can't see a thing, Captain. I'm stopping this boat.
If you can't see, what you gonna do?
He was real close.
All these shoreline
I couldn't
tragedies.
see him yet, but I could feel him.
Oh! What are you doing?
Sheriff, it's okay. Quit firing. They're just little toy arrows. Cut it out.
They're toys.
Tell them to hold up fire.
Get out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. He trying to kill you? That's really sad. His last few moments, he was trying to kill him. Like, I mean, he was mad at him at the end for bringing him here, basically.
Fucking Vietnam mission! I'm short and we gotta go up there so you can kill one of our own guys? That's fucking great! No, wait, we go together. On the boat. We'll go with you. We'll go up there, but on the boat. Okay?
It's gonna be one of those movies where no one makes it out, isn't it? Is that a bunch of heads or skulls?
Part of me was afraid of what I would
Oh yeah, that
find,
must be.
what
That's
I
a bunch of
would do
headless
when I
bodies.
got there.
What were those faces, those statues? Okay. Welcoming committee. Hello. How nice of them to move aside for you. Ooh, but they're closing in right behind you. Ugh. Told you. Once you cross that line. This is so interesting. Look at this set. Look at how this looks. The colors, the red. This is a beautiful movie.
It's all right. It's all right. It's all been approved.
What?
Ain't coming in there. Them bastards attacked us. Stop them with your siren, man. Stop them with your siren. I'm an American.
American civilian. Hi, Yanks. Hi. American. American civilian. It's all right. I'm a photojournalist. I've covered the war since '64. I've been in Laos, Cambodia, Nam. Well, you say hello to him, right? And he'll just walk right by you, and he won't even notice you. And then suddenly he'll grab you, and he'll throw you in a corner, and he'll say, "Do you know that if is the middle word in life? If he's a great man." I want to get a picture.
So Kurtz is like their god. This guy is his hype guy. His hype man.
I mean, if you could have heard the man just 2 days ago, if you could have heard the man, God, you were gonna call him crazy?
Fucking A.
There's a head case going on with the staircase.
Man, he's worse than crazy. He's evil. I mean, that's what the man's got set up here. Man, it's fucking pagan idolatry. Look around you.
You're calling the airstrike.
Airstrike.
Blow the whole place up.
The code is almighty, coordinates 0902-64712. If I was still alive, it was because he wanted me that way.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It smelled like slow death in there. Malaria. Nightmares.
There's a place in the river I can't remember. Must have been a gardenia plantation or flower plantation at one time.
Mysterious Kurtz in the dark.
Freedoms, the opinion of others, even the opinions of yourself. They say why.
They told me that you had gone totally insane.
Unsound is a nice way of putting it.
Are you an assassin?
I'm a soldier.
You're neither. You're an errand boy to collect the bill.
Ooh, he told him. And even still in the dark, he only revealed half of himself. I love that imagery. That's awesome. Still not completely like revealing the character.
What? He reads poetry out loud, all right? And a voice. I'm not gonna help you. You're gonna help him, man. You're gonna help him. I mean, what are they gonna say, man, when he's gone, huh? Because he dies. When it dies, man. When it dies, he dies. What are they gonna say about him? What are they gonna say? He was a kind man. He was a wise man. He had plans. He had wisdom. Bullshit, man.
Man, it's a good little speech.
Radio check, over.
PBR Street Gang, this is Almighty, standing by, over.
That airstrike is not coming. That was my favorite character.
Do you know what the man's saying? Do you?
Those who cross with the red dot.
This is dialectics. It's very simple dialectics, 1 through 9. No maybes, no supposes, no fractions. You can't travel in space. You can't go out into space. There's only love and hate. You either love somebody or you hate them.
He said be quiet. I'm trying to read.
Whimper, and with a whimper, I'm fucking splitting, Jack.
He has drank all the Kool-Aid.
But you have no right to call me a murderer. You have a right to kill me. You have a right to do that. Who do not know what horror means. Horror. We went into a camp to inoculate some children. After we had inoculated the children for polio. And this old man came running after us and he was crying. He couldn't say. We went back there and they had come and hacked off every inoculated arm. I cried. I wept like some grandmother. And then I realized they were stronger than we because they could stand it. These were not monsters. These were men, trained cadres.
I think he's a little crazy.
Of
I can't tell if he's like kind of being turned by him, or if he's like, you're still crazy, you need to go. At least he's still around.
PBR Street Gang, this is Almighty, standing by. How do you copy?
Now, how long have they been there? I must have missed something.
They were gonna make me a major for this. And I wasn't even in their fucking army anymore.
He's gonna go finish his mission. Here we go. Yep.
But their commanders won't allow them to write fuck on their airplane because it's obscene.
Oh, he missed. They're all waiting for him. He's not gonna do it, is he? He took over? Oh yeah. He went to assassinate the king and now he's gone to become the king. He turns to the darkness, now he's in the dark, just like when you first met the guy. Oh, man. Oh, he is leaving.
Calling PBR Street Gang. PBR Street Gang, this is Almighty. Do you read me over?
He went to the darkness. He went to the dark side. And his face matches into that. That's cool. I think that's it, guys. Man. That's a classic. Okay, I really thought that he was gonna stay, like, and basically rule them, but I guess he's leaving. He's leaving as well. Wow. All right, so where do you even begin with this? I guess the things that stand out to me the most is, of course, the story, which is incredibly interesting. I do know that this is based off of Heart of Darkness, which is a book. I don't remember who it's written by, but I do know that takes place in Africa. But it's kind of a similar concept from what I remember. I never read it, but I am aware of it. And I mean, man, this adaptation basically of that is done really well. I like how the movie starts. Yeah, it's a war movie, so you know there's going to be that kind of drama associated with it. But there's also a lightheartedness in the beginning. There's funny moments. There's comedy in there amidst the action. It doesn't feel so heavy quite right away, even though there's threads of that kind of going along with it as it moves, but eventually those threads become veins, which eventually pump into the heart of darkness later on as we cross that bridge. And I mean the symbolism. I know I couldn't think of what to say, but the symbolism throughout the movie is also really nice. Of course, like the end, like I mentioned, like their faces kind of obscured in the dark, sometimes coming out into the light and then going back into the dark. Kind of like with the dossier that he was given that was revealing information about Kurtz. And then the last information or piece of information had a picture of Kurtz, but it was just dark. It was totally blacked out. And then when we meet Kurtz, he is totally in the dark, in the shadows. But slowly he is revealed, his face is revealed, and of course himself is. And then our character, and really the whole movie, kind of goes from daytime and bright colors to darkness and just night, you know. The relationships to the main cast, the relationships are built up very well so that each of their deaths really actually meant something. And this wasn't a movie that relied on violence, you know, over sensationalized and that kind of thing. It was more of the emotional and the psychological damage that was done, more so than the physical, even though, of course, there were moments of physical violence here and there. But it's easy to see, like, why this movie would be considered a classic. There's a lot going on. I can see that there's a lot of layers. If you were to sit here and study this movie, you could write papers on this one, and you could write papers on so many different topics. Like I said, the character relationships, the plot progression, character development, a negative character arc where you go from good to bad, or positive character arcs, things like that. The actual cinematography, the color usage, the visuals, the layers from background to foreground, the fires, the smoke, the fogs, how our characters move to and fro in those scenes. There's so much you could take from this. The other military guy, whose name I'm forgetting, what was it? It's like right here. I forgot. But the guy who just wanted to surf. You know, I feel like at surface value could be taken kind of as like a silly one-off character. But through his actions, you learn who the character is. Like I said, immediately when we're first introduced to him, he's going to give water to the injured soldier. And then just because of his interest, his shallowness in the surfer guy who was there, totally abandons him for his own selfish purposes, which further develop later on as he risks really the lives of so many just so he can possibly catch a few waves, you know? And I mean, it's kind of exaggerated to an extent in that regard, but I still think it works. And you could also look at the other side of him. Why is he doing that? Is it because of his selfishness? Sure. Could he also be at his breaking point? Like the military officers I'd mentioned in the beginning. Everyone has their breaking point. And in this film, we saw different characters reaching those breaking points. So this is a good one. It's heavy, but not like overly heavy. It makes you think, you know? This is one you could watch over and over again and again. And I think that you could catch a lot of things as you rewatch it. So this was really good. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed it. If you're watching it on Patreon, hope that you enjoyed the full movie. If you're watching it on YouTube, you know, it's edited and it's worked a little bit, but I hope that you enjoyed watching it nonetheless. I didn't talk for a lot of moments in here because this is just one of those movies that you just sit here and you absorb. It speaks for itself, you know. So I do hope that you enjoyed this video. Of course, if you did, you can like and share and subscribe and all that stuff. But come back next time for whatever else we got going on, and we'll just kind of go from there. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your morning, your night, whatever you're doing right now. And I'll talk to you, not tomorrow, but the next time we have a movie coming on. And leave your suggestions down there as well. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.